What's going on, YouTube fam? Third video on the same day, but y'all know y'all probably gonna get them in different days. But this video, I want to talk about how people vicariously live through other people's lives. Like people, and when I say this is what I mean. People are so caught up in other people's lives that they kind of make that person's life more important to them than their own life. So you'll see this a lot with, for instance, like people that you call celebrities, and these people who are big fans of these people, they care about that celebrity's life more than they care about their own life. So in a way, they're so caught up in keeping up with so much about that person's life that they're vicariously living through that person because they've attached themselves mentally and spiritually so much to that person, even sometimes physically. In terms of changing their identity to look such like that person, to be a copy clone of that person, that they lose touch of even who they are. So their whole identity becomes being a fan around this person that they don't even know. But because they're vicariously living through that person and they look at that person as having a great life, they rather live vicariously through that person than live their real life. Because that's how much they're unhappy with themselves. They've accepted that I'd rather be a part of someone's background life than have my own life. Now, and it'd be so crazy, man. It'd be so crazy when you see these people, like, they be head over heels for people that they don't know. Like this Megan Tory situation. I'm just like, I'll be looking at some of these young ladies, I'm like, you don't know these people. You don't know these people. You're so caught up in these people's situations in their lives. And you have problems in your own life that you are running from, you're not even dealing with, but you're so caught up in Megan Tory situation. These people don't know you and you don't know them. But yet and still, you're ignoring your day-to-day problems on a daily basis. But you can tell me everything about somebody else's life and the things that they're doing and everything dealing with them. It's the craziest thing to me. It's something even as a youngin', I've looked at people, I'm like, I mean, yeah, they cool, but bro, I'm not about to dedicate my whole life to keeping up with this person. That's insane. That's a mental illness. That's a mental illness. Like I've said in the previous videos, these people look like they have great lives, but you don't know what they're dealing with. These are regular people who are just put in a certain light with a bunch of followers, but these are regular people, bro. You don't know what these people are dealing with, but because they look poppin', they look lit, you rather vicariously live through these people to where you lose touch of your identity. Like I said, some people base their character or base who they are around being a fan of somebody else. Like, it's wild, bruh. It's wild. So now that they start to attach themselves with these people's accomplishments and the things that they done in life, but it's just like, even with sometimes with fans, bro, like fans of football teams or NBA teams, it's like, yeah, it's cool, support your team or whatnot, but when you get to a point where you're vicariously living through them, your whole existence is based around being a fan of them. Like, that's what you're known for, being a fan of a team or a person. And just like, who are you though as a person? What are some things that you like to do? But when you get so lost in this fantasy world of, because you become so attached to something that's outside of yourself, you don't even know. You don't even know. So a lot of these people don't even know things that they like anymore. I'm talking about people be so attached to these things that it determines if they gonna have a good or a bad day. It determines if they gonna have a good or a bad day. Nothing outside of you should be able to control your emotions like that. But because you don't even know who you are, it's easy for outside things to control your emotions because you're attached. you've attached your identity to outside emotions. So of course it's gonna be easy for outside things to control your emotions. Because you're not even controlling yourself. You've literally given who you are to another person or something outside of you. And you rather be, like I said, a background character to somebody else's story than to create your own story or live your own life. Like, man, it's wild out here, bro. It's wild out here, bro. And it's, like I say, social media intensifies everything, bro. People see these people followers and be like, oh man, they just have the perfect life. These are regular people that would just put it in a certain, like I said, put it in a certain light. And sometimes you don't know how these people got to those positions. But you look at the followers and you look at the likes and you look at the outside lifestyle, and all the outer validation that they get, you would think like, oh, this person is just perfect. But deep down, you don't know what that person is dealing with. That person is probably more happier than you because they got all the materialistic stuff. Oh, they just have such a great life. Me personally, I love me. It's no other person in the world I'd rather be than me. I'm dope as fuck. And I mean that. Ain't no other person in the world I'd rather be, bro. That's not arrogance. That's just confident in knowing who I am and what I have to bring to value, and being able to work on myself these years I've been growing up, and knowing what I can be when I continue to work on myself. But when you have no sense of identity within yourself, you're liable to attach to anything that look good on the outside because you don't even know how to tap into your inner side. So how you're not able to even look through the veil of people and see if they hurting inside or not, because you can't look through your own veil. So of course you attracted to outside validation because you live in the outside world 24/7. You never tap into your inner world. So it's easy for you to vicariously live through other people, to attach to other people's outside identity because you always living in your outside identity. You see how I say reflection there? But people never stop and think and reflect on it to see that it's an actual problem. It's an actual mental illness. That's a real mental illness. Some of the things that's labeled as mental illness is not really mental illness, but some of the things that is a mental illness, it gets deemed as normal. I'm gonna make a video about how certain things that we claim is normal isn't natural. All of my videos gonna tie together, I promise. But dude, and it blows me how people like they normalize it, like, oh, I'm gonna stand to this person, I'm gonna stand to this person. Who are you though? What things have you accomplished? You know what I'm saying? Like when a team win a championship, and I get it, you rock with the team the whole season and you feel like, them winning the championship is, feel like you won in a sense. But at the same time, it's like some people go to the extremes to like, where they really feel like they've accomplished something because something that they've attached themselves, or people that they've attached themselves with, have accomplished something. But it's, it's cool to appreciate it, but when you overindulge in accomplishment that you have really no true part of, it's like you get hung up on all these false accomplishments that you have yourself. So when you get later in your days, you look at the things that you've really accomplished, that you can say you've actually accomplished, that you were a part of, and it's not many things, because you realize a lot of the things that you say you've accomplished have been attached to other things or other people that you really had no involvement in. But at the time, you were so busy living vicariously through other people that you didn't realize it. And when you get in your later days, you got more time to think, and you by yourself, you look around and you realize, I was living a background character my whole life. I damn sure not about to be a background character to nobody's story. Like, when I say that, I'm not saying I don't mind being a supporting cast in other people's story. Like if a person meet me, and we have a short interaction and we go about our separate ways, that's different. But I'm saying being a consistent background character in somebody else's life without building your own story, that's what I'm saying. That's what I have an issue with. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Stop vicariously living through other people. Cause you think you're happy while doing this. Like I said, later on in your days when you realize, damn, what did I really? Nothing. Nothing. You've adopted other people's identities as yours. So you never really truly found yourself. You don't know how great you could have been. You don't know how great you could have been. You could have been greater than the person that you was goddamn giving all your energy to. But you so caught up in this wanting to be a part of this whole validated world, and this person is just so because they up on this pedestal. No, that's just an image. You're caught up in this image world. You're caught up in the falseness of this world, bro. That's not reality. Find ways to provide real value to the world. Start doing things for people around you. Instead of living through other people that you don't know. And those be the main reason why I be getting off social media a lot of times, because there's so many people that swear they just, and a lot of times it be people who be thinking they be thinking they all that, but at the same time they vicariously be living through other people. I'm just like, you can't think that highly of yourself if you constantly trying to live through another person's lifestyle. Everything they doing, every time they get a new dude, every time they get a new chick, every time they get a new car, new anything, you might as well be their personal news reporter. It's like, but you say you the shit though. How does that work out? Anybody who really think they that, they focus on them. They focus on self because they know their true potential that they have. They not just faking like, oh yeah, I know. A lot of these, that's why I say it be so much cap on the net, bro. All these people be saying, oh yeah, I'm this, I'm that. Your action don't show it, bro. Your action don't show it, sis. I'm just being real with you. A lot of these people that people be looking up to, a lot of these people knew their worth. They wasn't worried about somebody else. They knew their worth. And a lot of these people provide real value. You love their music. They're providing value to the world. You love how they play the game. They're providing value to the world. They're providing entertainment. Even though us being so consumed by entertainment is what's ruining this world, this is what the people in this current world like. So therefore they provide value in this current system. So I'm just a messenger, bro. And this is something that we got to change going forward. It's something that will get changed going forward. It's going to be a lot of people in these coming years going to have identity crisis. Because a lot of situations going to unfold that's going to force people to look in the mirror, and they're going to realize that, damn, I don't know who I am. Or they're going to realize, damn, I don't like who I am. And some people going to be up to the task to change it. Some people going to fizz away. We think mental health is bad now, and I hate to say it, but I just got to keep it real. Mental health is going to be at a much higher rate than it is right now. All these mental health cases, they're going to rise. It's going to be situations that occur that's going to make these situations arise, bro. Because like I said, these situations are going to force people to look in the mirror, look at themselves, and they're going to realize I'm empty inside. Because I've damn near given my whole soul to a person I don't know. All my energy to a person I don't know. Man, look. All I'm saying is be attentive with your life. Be attentive to what you get your energy to. Start building up your own life. Stop worrying about other people's life that you don't know, bro. You don't know these people for the last time. You don't know these people. You don't know Meg. You don't know Tori. You don't know none of these people. They don't know you. Enjoy their music and leave it at that. But when you get so involved with the whole shade room culture, oh, they doing this, oh, they're doing this. Toxic, shade room, toxic. And there's so many of our people that's so caught up in that whole rumors culture. And it's like, bro, that's not black culture. That's not something we should pride ourselves on. We should be wanting to cancel the shade room. But we cancel people who speak truth, though. But we allow Instagram pages like the shade room to represent us as a culture. Why? Like, that's just a page full of topics talking about other people's lives, and most of the people who interact with those posts are people who are not even happy with their lives. So why do you care about somebody else's life so much, and you don't have your life where you need it to be? Who am I to talk about these celebrity situations? I ain't where I want to be in life. Regardless of what happened to them, shit, what happened to any of these people who get in trouble in the media, it's like they're still doing better than most of y'all. So why are y'all so concerned about what they're doing? You've accepted a background character role. I refuse, because I know my worth and I know where I'm headed. Peace.